I accidentally started someone's front yard on fire. I flicked my cigarette out the car window. I was driving through an old rundown neighborhood while smoking a cigarette on the way home from a friend's house. This was the side of town where the grass was not green. I wasn't used to being around that area, and GPS confused me. I was at a stop sign by myself when I flicked my half-smoked cigarette out the window in the direction of the curb, thinking it would just go out. I spent about 5 minutes going down another road before I turned back to try to get to the main street, and by then this entire yard was ablaze, and an elderly couple was trying to put it out with buckets full of water, which was doing nothing to put the fire out. I pulled over to help them, and called the fire department before the fire reached the house. I stayed around until the fire was completely put out, and one of the firemen picked up a cigarette but in likeness to my own, saying it started the fire because the grass was so dry. They also indicated that this was a pretty common and dangerous way that fires start. I didn't admit it was mine solely because I didn't want to face arson charges, but I felt so bad seeing the elderly couple stare at their burned yard in shock and anger. After making sure they were okay, I went on my way. I even stopped to get an ash cup before getting home. I constantly think about that day because I wouldn't have learned my lesson if I hadn't turned back. Also, imagine how much worse it would have been in the house caught on fire. I'm just glad they're okay, and wonder what their yard looks like now.